I set myself a challenge on F125 to try and go from last to first in one lap. I'd start this challenge by using the easiest AI and then upping the level until I simply couldn't do it anymore. Now the F1 games have been notorious for their poor AI ever since Codemasters started making the games back in 2010. And whilst this has been improved massively over the years, one of the main gripes which has remained consistent is how bad the AI are on lap 1. And I felt like this challenge would be a great way to test that. Now the rules are simple. Equal cars, strict corner cutting rules and simulation damage. I'm also not allowed to cause any incidents on the race director, including collisions and corner cutting, nor am I allowed to sustain any damage. If I do any of those things, it doesn't count and I have to do it again. Whoops. Okay, that's the first grid for 10%. Okay, here we go. Last to first in one lap. This is on 10%. Fuck's it. Remember, no damage allowed. Remember, I'm allowed no collisions. If I get one collision, then that's it. I have to redo the challenge. So this first attempt went off without a hitch, and all I had to do was get to the end of the lap. Fucking hell. How has it taken 3 attempts for 10%? Come on. Yeah, using up 3 attempts on level 10 AI was just an absolute embarrassment, but you can see all I had to do was just keep it out of trouble. AI on very easy, it's very easy. Okay, job done. So now after finally doing that, it was time to move up to easy AI. So this was hardly even a step up, it was pretty much the exact same as before. And I've actually taken the lead sooner here. So yeah, this level was also quite easy. All I had to do now was just get to the checkered flag and not cut any corners. Boom. Now it was time to step it up to 40, also known as medium. I was expecting this one to be a little bit less straightforward. It might take me a bit longer to get to the lead instead of during the second sector. But you can see taking the usual inside and outside lines, just going around the outside, dancing around them, and I'm in the lead. Oh, look at this, look at this! Leclerc coming back at us. Am I about to get overtaken by medium AI? Equal cars. He did get in front. So that's pretty interesting, the AI actually fighting back. Okay, the AI putting up a bit more of a fight now. Alright, let's go up to the next difficulty, which is hard. Oh, look at that, Oscar on pole now. That should be more interesting. Okay, here we go for level 60, hard AI. A lot of wheel spin. So at this point I had my lines memorised, inside at turn 1, outside at turn 3. It was kind of just a bit more simple, I was just following the same old routine. I'm gonna have the hairpin of my life. Oh, we've just done it. Alright, that was a bit more tricky, obviously. Okay, we're going to move it up to expert now. 80 AI. Let's see what we can do. This might be the first one where we need a few retakes. So you can hear there from my live reaction that at this point my confidence was wearing just that little bit thinner. I knew that it was just getting harder and harder to get past these AI as their pace was just getting better and better and better. But you can see I'm up to 3rd and it's once again coming down to the hairpin. I don't know how early they're going to brake, but I'm going to have to just go for it. I've got Max. What about George? Come on. No. Gonna have to go again. It was so silly. I just sat behind him. I just didn't go for the overtake at the last corner. I had nothing to lose. I should have just gone for it. But, you know, hopefully I'll learn from that and I won't make the same mistake again, right? I don't believe it. I should have gone for it. Damn it. Well done. Alright, 5 red lights. 3rd attempt. Good start this. No! So you can see at this stage, just getting once again harder and harder as it goes on, and I'm getting a little bit more desperate with these maneuvers, but this time looks like I've done a pretty good job. I'm gonna have to go for it into the hairpin. He's defending. And I've got him. We've done it on 80. Okay, let's go up to Master. Alright, back to a Ferrari 1-2. So this should be interesting. Antonelli, what a shocker. Alright, go to my usual line of the inside. Let's go even further. Oh, damn it. Oh. Horrible start. Horrible start. So you can see there now I'm getting frustrated with my starts, just highlighting that at this stage you can't leave anything on the table. Hulkenberg. Might just be a little bit too much to get the Ferraris. So I have to go for it, see what happens. Unless they start battling. That could do me a world of favours. That's one Ferrari done. Oh my god, I've done it! I've run out of battery, but it doesn't matter. Wow, okay. Let's go up to Legend. So you can hear there by my live reaction that I was pretty happy with that, and I was feeling quite confident to move it up to Legend AI. Now this used to be the highest difficulty on the F1 games until Codemasters introduced Ultimate AI difficulty for F1 2016, so this should be interesting. Now as for the grid, Oscar was now on pole, followed by Leclerc and Alonso, and Max was nowhere to be seen. Well, come on Max, lock in, getting out qualified by Colapinto and Gasly. Alright, can I go from last to first in one lap now on Legend AI? So at this point I was getting pretty arrogant, pretty cocky. I was like, yeah, I can do this, this will be easy. Easy, light work, but you'll see I was in for a very rude awakening. Oh, that's a bit of contact. Am I going to get a warning for that though? Ah, I have. Risky. Ah, damn it. We've got P3. We're going to need to do a lot more if we want to get to first. And I fucked it. Damn it. Yep. But I can't get my teammate. Oh, shit. I've lost track of how many attempts this is. It was a lot, and you can see I'm just getting more and more desperate. Oh no! Fuck! Got to within a second again. Oh, what? I've never done that before. Fuck's sake. After numerous shocking attempts, I decided to even start experimenting with different lines, going around the outside here, but you can see it didn't make a difference. Oh, well, disqualified anyway. Gasly keeps blocking me in. Damn it! What? Oops. Fucking elbow. Oh my god, that's going to be a warning. I'm fucking hell! No, no, please. No! I was getting so desperate that I even resorted to try and guess when the lights were going out. Ah, so close. Fuck's sake. So at this point I kept being so aggressive and getting into so many incidents because I knew that if I wasn't in a certain position by a certain point on the track, then it was over. There was no chance. Additionally, I also needed to hope that whilst I was in this position, the correct position to be in to still have a chance, that the AI, they couldn't be too far ahead, they had to be fighting, it had to fall into place. There was no way to do this myself. I had to also rely on getting lucky. Get off me, get off! No! No! So you can see I was so devastated because this was the best attempt I'd done so far. I needed to be in 4th place by the end of the first sector and I've done it. I've never been P4 before. Oh my god, this is it. Finally, it all had fallen into place. The game had given me one shot. Don't do that. I'd got an oversteer at the worst time, but I had to launch it down the inside regardless. Got it, I've got it. I'd taken the lead, and with just one sector to go, all I had to do was keep it on the track and keep Charles behind. Stay away. Oh no, I'm gonna have to defend. I think I've done it. Last to first in one lap on Legend AI. Oh yes. That's all I'm doing. I'd finally done it after so many attempts, working myself up through the difficulties, learning the lines, knowing what position I had to be in at certain points, and relying on that little bit of luck with the AI holding each other up. I had managed to go from last to first in just one lap. But not to put a downer on anything, but this kind of just highlights the amount of work that EA and Codemasters need for F1 27 to make it a better game than what it is now, because going from last to first in one lap on Legend AI, which is just one difficulty level below the hardest, that's pretty shocking. That is pretty shocking. So yeah, a lot of improvements to the AI on the first lap are definitely needed for F1 2027. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you all later.